Hey there. I know the AI art debate has been going on for a while now, but I have to admit, I haven't really paid much attention to it until recently. But let me tell you, it has really piqued my interest. I think AI art marks a significant shift in our perception and appreciation of art, and I would even go as far as to call it a revolution. Now, before I dive into my thoughts on the matter, let's define AI art for those who may not be familiar. Essentially, AI art is created by prompting an artificial intelligence to produce an image. It does this by pulling from a massive database of images and selecting a few that align with the given prompt. Now, this all sounds pretty cool and fun, right? But, as with any new technology, there are also some concerns that have been raised. One such concern is the ethical collection of data to feed these AIs. Another is the ethics of using existing artworks to train the AI. And then there's the question of companies using AI-generated images as a replacement for human-made art. What if the artist, who needs to make a living, is replaced by a cheap AI? These are all valid concerns, and they definitely deserve to be considered. But I want to focus on another aspect of this debate, the fear that AI art will be indistinguishable from human-made art and could potentially replace the job of artists altogether. I think it's important to acknowledge that the history of art is one of copying and building upon previous works. It's how we've made progress as a society. So in that sense, using the art of others to create new works is not a new concept. However, the difference with AI art is that it can be produced at a much lower cost than human-made art, making it a potentially attractive option for companies. And that's where the fear comes in. Do we want to live in a world where the job of artists is replaced by AI? I understand this fear, but at the same time, I don't think it's fair to completely write off AI art. Automation and technology have always had the potential to eliminate jobs, and that can be a scary thought. But the key here is to use automation for the benefit of humanity, not just for the profit of the machine owners. And that's where I think we can find a balance with AI art. I know some people have a gut feeling of discomfort with the idea that machines could make art that is indistinguishable from human-made art. They fear that it will be soulless and lack a human touch. And I get that. But I'm not entirely convinced by that argument. For example, Disney's Alice in Wonderland was hand-painted frame by frame, but that doesn't make it any less magical or impactful. The medium doesn't define the art. So, where do we go from here? I don't have all the answers, and I'm sure this is a conversation that will continue to evolve. But I think it's important to keep an open mind and not immediately write off the potential for AI art to contribute to the art world in a meaningful way. What do you think about all of this? Do you have any thoughts or opinions on the AI art debate? I'd love to hear them in the comments. Let's have a productive and respectful discussion.